going to get your headliner up here. Coming from the Triangle. Y'all know what Triangle is in North Carolina? The Raleigh-Durham Triangle. Duke University, North Carolina University, Tar Heels. Okay. My family's from Raleigh. I used to live down there, so this is a good time down there. You've been there your whole life? Yeah, my baby Trimmers. Put your hands together for your headliner tonight. She goes by the name of Ms. Chit Chat.
What's up, good people? Hey! Listen, I am not a body yaddy yaddy chick. I'm an achy bitch, okay? I don't even know how they be doing all that shit, right? I be like, yo, they got rubber band knees. I ain't got that. I be spraying WD-40 on my knees, okay? My shit be sounding like that Roddy Ricch song. Like the backup of a truck, you know? That's what my shit sound like, you know? So I'm a Jersey girl, so give it up for me. I'm a Jersey girl in a North Carolina world, okay? I got down there, they be like, bless your heart, you know? It took me a while to find out that bless your heart was not that good, okay? They is cussing my ass out, okay? But sounded real nice though. I was like, I am blessed, you know? Then I had to figure out they is not talking the same shit, okay? So this is some stuff. I'm in my 40s. I'll be 49 in 3 months. I can't believe that shit. Thank you so much. It's Women in History Month. Give it up. All right. So, you know, I got the face. My mama got the legs. You know, that's what happened in the family. That's what happened. But in your 40s, they didn't tell us a lot of shit was going to happen, right? They didn't tell me. So remember when you were in your 20s, you used to lay across your bed, go to sleep, wake up to the birds chirping and shit. Your damn skin used to keep you warm the whole night. Remember that? In your 30s, you found out what a flat sheet and a comforter was. You didn't know what that shit was before, right? And I mean, I lay in the bed now, in my 40s, with a comforter all the way up to my chin, with my feet out. You know, I look like a black taco. That's what I look like. Just a little bit, you know. And then, those of you who sleep with socks on your feet, I'm here to tell you that your feet are mildewed, you know? I need that. Your feet need to breathe. Your feet said breathe, okay? And so I'll be sitting there, and sometimes I sit there on the edge of my bed, not because I'm trying to get my zen back, sis, you know, not because of that. I'll be sitting on the edge of my bed because my knees didn't say, Mother, may I? Like, my knees didn't say none of that. See, but it's so crazy because when I be sexing and stuff, I don't be feeling it in my knees. You know what I mean? My knees is getting right. Right. But after the fact, I'll be like, woo, yes, let's soak this in this Epsom salt right here. This sound like real love to me. You got Epsom salt, baby, for Valentine's Day? Dude in the corner said that. I was like, yo, don't bring me no flowers. Bring me Mr. Teals, okay? Just the shit I be thinking about. Like, that's love, baby. That's love, you know? So other things that happen in your 40s, I go to the bathroom a lot in the middle of the night. It's like 6 times in the middle of the night, right? I don't turn on the light because if you turn on your light, you officially woke up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to officially wake up. I know where my toilet is. Ain't nobody got to sketch a little sign to me and then I know where my toilet is, you know? So I get there, you know, make sure you don't turn on the light, you go back. But now I understand why them little kids pee the bed, you know? Because when I get there to the party, when I go to the bathroom, just a little bit of pee come out. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Listen, I need to stay in my bed and just go with this swim song, like dream, you know? That dream that's coming in where I'm just swimming in the water and just let it go. I understand why kids pee the bed now. I'm at the point where I'm just going to let it go, you know what I'm saying? Tired of going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So, other things like I said, clap it up for everybody that got kids. You got children? All right, all 6 of us procreating, yes. Yeah, so I got 2 little girls. They scream for everything, okay? I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even look. Bad mom. I don't even look unless somebody crying, okay? I don't got numb to it. I'm over it, you know? During the pandemic, I was the lunch lady. I was the principal, the recreational aide. I don't even know how this year they are both on the honor roll. I was like, y'all was dumb last year. What happened? What happened? Because y'all had a bad teacher last year. So I don't know how they smart this year, you know what I'm saying? So then, I'm like, I got these 2 little girls. They do a lot of, I got one that's typical, right? Whatever that means. And then I got another child that's autistic, right? So if I put them in the same room, you wouldn't know which one was which chick, okay? Because they really be wilding out sometimes. So I'm going into Target with my daughter who has autism, and these 2 women are going inside too, right? And they have their hijabs on, they're Muslim, so you only can see their eyes. My daughter, 9, my daughter leans up and she says, ninjas. The ladies heard, you know. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She has autism. So I go to explain to my daughter because she understands a lot of stuff. So I said to her, that's their church outfit. You know, grandma wear her church outfit, her church hat. You wear your church dress. That's their church outfit. She said, nah, ninjas. Listen to these kids now. Sometimes their perception of things is totally different. You know when you take your kid be at the house and they falling out, they got a fever, they sweating, they do everything, and you take them to the doctor's office, and as soon as they get in the doctor's office, them damn kids start doing cartwheels in the doctor's office. You gotta watch them damn kids. They like, my kids do things to me to make me feel like I'm going crazy. Like they like, you know, like they take double dutch and they be like, you get a girl, go. You know, it's your turn. So I gotta watch them. You gotta watch them kids. Cause that's why sometimes in my back of my mind I say, fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying like that? They're resilient. They gonna be okay. They gonna be okay. You know, this ain't precious mama. I'm not precious mama. They gonna be fine, you know? But I be thinking about all this little stuff. So how about the sayings that we used to say? Our families used to say some things. Back in the day, our parents used to say some stuff. I mean, in my little age bracket, my parents used to say a penny for your thoughts. I'm gonna need more than that, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to raise the allowance on that shit, okay? But they would just say, piss like a racehorse. Who was measuring that shit? Where'd that come from? You know, beggars can't be choosy. What if I got diabetes? You know, like, I can be a little choosy, just a little, you know? You know?
Yeah.
They used to say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Let's rob both of them. See, like they both got money. Sayings that they be saying this stuff. And you know, because we black, we got, you know, we got a little melanin in there. My mom used to say, I'm gonna knock the black off of you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what color I was gonna be, but I think that was the beginning of colorism. You know? She used to tell me she was gonna knock me into next week. And I was hoping it was a Friday so I could have a 3-day weekend. Just a little, you know, some of the sayings that they used to say. If we was doing them petty threats like back in the day, but now we all educated. You can't talk to your children that way. And oh my gosh, should you read this book? You know, now, listen, if we go out with these petty threats like we used to have back in the day, you know, them kids want me tick-a-tocking, you know? They be cleaning their rooms and shit, you know what I'm saying? Remember a Saturday or a Sunday your mom used to put on either the gospel music or some kind of, I'm from Jersey, so we put on house music, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You know, put on house music or club music, as they call it. Put that on, and we clean the house. You know, we knew she was serious when she was like, deep inside, deep inside. Okay, I knew she was serious then. We went up another level if she was like, percolator, it's time for the percolator. I was like, yo, y'all better get that kitchen clean. You heard what Mom said. Now she was on the highest level there was that we used to have like hospital sheets and corners and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We knew something was gonna happen if we heard this song. I'll beat that bitch with a bat. I'll beat that bitch with a bat. I'm serious. It was levels to the cleaning level. You know what I'm saying? The music was deep, but the message was there. You know? You gotta listen. You gotta listen for the message, okay? Shoot, that's just a little something that I learned. So we had different things that we had to do. We had to do cleaning up. We had to wash the dishes. We had to, oh, you know what? She worked this job. Don't wake her up, you know? My mama used to buy Andy's candies. I used to sneak them and eat them, you know? Before Olive Garden, we ate them, you know? We was a little bougie if she bought some. Come on now. She bought some almond ice cream, or she bought some kind of like pralines and cream ice cream. We was like, oh, we fancy, we bougie. We bougie. Because, you know, only ice cream my parents used to buy back in the day was that 3-1, that Neapolitan one. And only the kids ate the chocolate, and nobody ate the vanilla or the strawberry. That was like a last minute choice. You like, y'all, damn, it ain't nothing in the house. Eat the vanilla and the strawberry. So we knew she was, you know, she knew she had a little bit of money if she got something with some kind of cookies and cream or some nuts in it and shit. So I do different things with my daughters. My daughters, you know, I got one daughter who's 12 years old and one who's 14. My 14-year-old, she's a little bougie now. What's telling D? She's a little bougie. All she is an 8th grader. So I asked her about somebody else in the school. She was like, oh my God, I don't talk to him. I said, why you don't talk to him? He's a 7th grader. I was like, girl, bye. You are 8th grade. You gonna always be on the totem pole. I'm gonna need you to take that mean girl little crap down. You know what I'm saying? Take it down. She don't be on a. I remember everything used to be cool to her. I remember getting gas and dancing and smiling outside the car. Hey, girl, da-da-da. Now I start doing that. I'm embarrassed. Please stop. Oh, my God. Why? I said, when did she change? I thought she loved me. Thought she was going to love me for life. No, them damn teenagers, they don't care about nothing. Until she was like, can you order something from Shein from me? Can you It's the only time she cared about me. When she wanted to order something. You know, Fashion Nova has a 40% off sale. I'm like, girl, bye. Get out of here. You ain't talked to me 5 minutes ago. Let me go now. You gotta watch them kids. So I got my mom. She be trying to hook me up. I'm dating now. I hate dating. At 48 years old, 48, I'm about to be 49. So dating at this age is awful. Oh my God, awful. Okay, so plenty of fish is plenty of freaks.
Oh shit.
Tinder is too tender. Okay, Cupid, that damn cherubim, that little angel with the little thing can't even find me. I be tooting it out, doing stuff, they don't even find me. Bimble, that bee just buzzed right on out the door, okay? It's like that saying that they used to say, the bee's knees, bees don't have no knees, you know? It's just that Bimble will be out the door. So I was dating this one guy and he said, I'm a secret agent. And I was like, dude, I'm not smart, but if you was a secret agent, you wouldn't have told me there'd been a secret. Just have been a damn secret, okay? Just crazy stuff. So I had my worst date ever before the pandemic. So you know we gotta talk like this now. You know we got a little article in the good book. So we gotta talk BC before COVID and AC after COVID now. You know what I'm saying? We got a part in the Bible now, right? It's the new book. So before COVID, I had a little date, right? I had my worst date ever. So I went to Buffalo Wild Wings because you know a chick gotta eat. And I like flats and drumstick because his belly didn't come by itself, you know? So I'm up in there, I'm in a date with this guy, and he tells me, he was like, I like your lips. And I was like, ooh, he got a phallic disorder, you know?
Oh shit.
He was thinking about sex, dude. He was thinking about the sex, right? So I was like, okay. Then he was like, it takes me 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And I said, what is he talking about? He said, I have ED. I said, you educated? You know? I figured it out, though. I was like, erectile dysfunction? And I was like, yeah. He said, yeah. And I pulled up because I knew one day I was going to have to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I knew y'all was going to have to tell the story. I said, they're going to want to hear about it. It happened to me. So I pulled up. He said, I have erectile dysfunction. It takes me 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And I said, dude, I don't know why you're telling me this. I'm not going to be there for that, you know? So I try not to choke on my beer and wings because that's important. You know what I'm saying? Them Thai chilies be the shit. Okay? So I was like, yes, I was listening. He slides over his cell phone. I can't make this shit up. It happened to me. This is real deal shit. He slides over his cell phone, shows me a picture of, let's say, his gadget, his apparatus, okay? He slides it over, and there is a PVC pipe with batteries at the bottom.
Okay.
I thought I was in Home Depot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know this was gonna happen to me. So he was like, you know, if you like this and we do this, we'll have safe words, we doing this. And I'm thinking, let's just get through this date. You know what I mean? He's telling me things. He's telling me a lot of stuff. Like, he's telling me his whole life story. That's not first date material, dude. You know what I'm saying? I need you to hold back a little bit. So, just a little bit. This didn't have to be the first date conversation. So anyway, we get through the date, we hug it out, we get to the parking lot, and you know, I block and delete him, rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? I had time for that. But I was thinking like, damn, Al-Nisa, damn this chit chat. You could have hooked him up with somebody. I could have found somebody who needed the wet 2000. She needed super KY jelly, you know. I could have hooked him up with her, you know. I know she was out there, but I didn't. So somebody asked me, what would you do if you saw him? If he came in while you was doing that joke? I'm telling this shit. I'm still gonna tell it. He could only out himself if he say something to me, you know what I mean? You should keep that secret. You know what I'm saying? That should be the secret. So when you're dating at this age, right? And I'm like not really new to it, but it's crazy when you're dating after being married, after being divorced, different stuff. Like people slide into your DMs almost like the 5 heartbeats. They be like, "What would you do for a dick pic?" And I'm like, I don't want a dick pic. Like, you know, I'm okay with that. You don't have to show me a dick pic. I'm okay. So I done seen a lot of dicks. No. I done seen them small ones, I done seen them big ones, I done seen them long ones. I done seen them. It's crazy. I don't know why. They were like, hi, my name is Steve. And they show a dick pic. I don't know why. Don't know why. So I think I got a little bit of like PTDD. Post-traumatic dick disorder. Okay, all right. If he can say big dick problems, I can say PTDD. Okay? So I got a little post-traumatic dick disorder, you know. I kind of could give myself for like an honorary degree. Like, I mean, I could have a doctorate or a master's in dickology. You know, I've seen them. I've seen the hooks. I've seen them. So I try. I'd be like, Lord, okay, why? And then I had to start putting a message on my Instagram and saying, listen, it don't slide in my DMs unless it is about business. Because it was crazy. It's crazy. It's be the lips, though. Be the lips. I know what it is. It's the fucking kissy lips. They can't get past it. The conversation is ridiculous. So I was talking to this one guy, and I knew it. You know, like you could size up a woman, I could size up a man. I size them up real quick, right? So he was like, yeah, so I want to get to know you. And I was like, let's just up to you. You want to fuck me, right? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, sir. I'm like, I'm awful. And he was like, no, really? And he was like, I bet you got some good. And I was like, no, it's destructive. Like, I'm using everything to tell him, like, no, it's trash. It's trash. I'm just telling you. It was not a deterrent for this guy. And I'm like, dude, it's totally not gonna happen. Like, I'm just saying. But it's crazy. It's crazy. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. So I try to do a soft ghost. You know, all right, so this is something new that I've been working on, a soft ghost. You know, because a ghost is when you just ghost on somebody, you don't tell them why you left, they don't know nothing. They try to get back to you and there's a block on your phone. Like, they like, oh, the message is coming back, you know, right? So that's a ghost. But a soft ghost has a backstory. You know what I'm saying? I've been giving a backstory lately because I'm working on not destructive, not demolishing egos. You know? I'm feeling like I should help a sister out. The other ladies out there, they don't want the ego-stricken guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I give them a backstory. So I do a soft ghost. Let me tell you what this soft ghost is. I tell them I moved to Detroit. Nobody want to visit you in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I said I moved to Canada 5 times. You know? Nobody come to visit me in Canada. You know? I just keep saying places that they never want to visit. If I said California, they be like, oh, I'll come see you. And I'm like, no, I got to move for work. So I've been telling them, I got to move for work. You know? And I did it about 5 times this year. We're only in March, guys, okay? Instead of telling somebody you don't want to see them again, just give them a soft ghost, okay, dude? Just give them a soft ghost. Give them a backstory, okay? They need that. They need that. They need that shit. So I'm tired of dating. I'm at the point where I just want to give somebody my resume, okay? And a picture of what I look like without my wig, you know? It's only 2 ways that they're going to see me, so I want to let them know. The first way, right? I look like Queen Latifah from Set It Off. That's what you're going to get under this wig. I'm just saying, it's one of them 2 styles. And my second one is I look like Cynthia from Rugrats. You know who Cynthia is?
Oh, shit.
She was the baby doll that baby doll that Angelica walked around with. That's my second style. You know, it's either love me or leave me alone. At that point, you only getting 2 styles. That's it. It's just like crazy stuff. I mean, dating is not easy. It's hard. You gotta get to know people. I was going out with this one guy. I give them nicknames, you know, and it's terrible because it was like, oh, I'm not accessible, but then, you know what, love me. You know, like I do that, right? So I got one guy, I gave him a nickname. I called him Bubble Guppies. You know, because those of you who have kids, remember Bubble Guppies, the cartoon? Like, line up, everybody lined up. Okay, that was him, right? So one time we was adult coloring, because I be coloring all outside the lines, if you did what I did, right? So I was cutting outside the lines, and he rolls out on his side. And then he starts shaking like a fish. Hence Bubble Guppies, you know? I didn't know if I wanted to live with that. So we broke up. Okay? Then I started dating this guy. I call him Uber D because he lasted through the whole pandemic because he was dropping off D. Yo, he was dropping off the good D. Okay? So I was like, he lasted the longest. Then I used to date this other guy and I call him Split because I didn't know how to roll a blunt. And I needed him for that. And he lasted longer because I needed my blunts more than I needed him. Oh, so terrible, so terrible. So I had this one guy that said to me that I used to date, and he was like, oh, you're a comedian. I can't wait for you to put me in your show. And I was like, you are not memorable. I will never make a setup about him. Never. And he was like, it would be so good to be immortalized in your sets. And I was like, not you. Not you. You know? I will talk about 30 seconds to a minute before I talk about him, you know? It's just terrible. I'm bad. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's the Jersey side of me or the 49. Because, you know, as you get older, you be like, you cut people off in a minute. You ain't like, I ain't got time for that. Oop. So now we get to understand. Remember back in the day, the old people, they were like, they mean, they this. You know why? Because they got to the point where they were like, I ain't got to take this shit no more. I am at that point where I ain't got to take that shit no more. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to deal with that. This guy was like, he was over my house and I was like, I like you. You're right. I'm going to let you know where I live because I was giving them the leasing office address for a while. You know what I mean? I didn't want them to know how to get back there. I make sure they came at night. You know, like, you'll never find your way back here, sir. Never. So I was like, I like him. I'm going to invite him over in the daytime. You know? He got there and he was like, I'm gonna leave my toothbrush. I was like, bruh, that's too much. I can't deal with you. You leaving a toothbrush? Listen, I'm gonna need you to put that in the back of your car. Just put a bag in the back of your car. Because you can't leave nothing here. I don't want you to leave nothing here. Nothing here. Boy, I gotta get better. I gotta get better. So, like, you ever had a friend that you had to one up on? Or they one up on you a lot? See, I got a friend that one up on me a lot, okay? So I could say, girl, guess what happened to me? I bought some tissue at Dollar General for $1.25. And she be like, girl, I bought tissue for 69 cents. She always gotta one up me, you know? So I was telling the girl, something happened to me. Let me tell you what happened. I said, there's something going on. And she was like, what? I said, girl, I got gray hairs coming out my chin. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to be with the bearded lady. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody braiding this shit. You know? Ain't nobody putting beads on this thing. I don't want